Being away from home in a landscape so unfamiliar, it's kind of funny. You realize that it's nature that you belong to, not a certain place or home. The mountains are shaped like my own skin. The water embraces me with familiarity. The grasses are my bed. The meadows welcome me. This earth is my home, and it reminds me that we all belong, here and everywhere. I left the rainforest about a week ago, and I've been camping in Washington in the United States of America. I am here because later this month we have a family reunion where relatives are meeting from everywhere in the world. I didn't know what to think before coming here. As I crossed the border, the guard asked me why I was camping alone and whether I was scared. I told him that bears are a bit spooky, but as an Australian, we're used to snakes, so it was no worries. He replied that it's not the four-legged beasts to be worried about, it's the two-legged ones. This has not been the first or the last time that someone warned me to be fearful of the people here. But it's funny, at least so far, the American people have been nothing but generous, helpful, and just very kind. On this hike, while exploring high up in the mountains, I met two new friends. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! We decided to keep on hiking together and ended up accidentally going on a massive 14-kilometer hike up high in the mountains. It's so amazing to meet someone on top of a mountain and so quickly become friends. Traveling alone can be lonely, but it also lets you experience moments like this.
Hey, Danga! You wanna come in? I thought you didn't like water. Come here. Hi, you wanna come to this rock?
We walked so far and swam in alpine lakes, almost fell through snow and got super sunburned. It was an incredible experience to welcome me into an incredible country. Drawing is a practice that I love to do as I travel. It lets you slow down, notice details, and really get to know a place. It makes me reflect all of my feelings onto a page, and then I get to keep that memory forever.
So all of my camping supplies are pretty limited. So this is my chopping board as well as my pan. And I don't even know if these potatoes are going to cook in the fire, but it's experimental. I think it's going to be delicious if it does work.
What I do not understand is why the coals are different here. I think it's because there's only softwood and no hardwood. And in Australia we burn hardwood, so then the coals are really hot and then you can cook things really fast. But here everything cooks really slowly.
So incredible. I'm not used to fast moving streams like this. Back at home they're just kind of still. And this is really fun, a bit scary. I'm being careful. I just fell over. I was being silly. I got overexcited. It's just so beautiful. And I was running around in the rocks and I slipped over and now I'm bleeding a bit, but it's fine. It's just a good reminder to slow down, a good reminder to not jump all over rocks when you're excited because they can be slippery.
I think my favourite thing about travelling alone is the freedom. The freedom to stop in a field of flowers for hours because it's just so beautiful. And the freedom to just take each day as it comes. For me, that means that as I drive, I normally take a few extra hours to get somewhere. Firstly, because driving on this side of the road is terrifying. But secondly, because there are so many fun things to stop at. I'm so in awe of all the farm stands here, with fresh produce. It's amazing to see things being grown and to be able to buy them directly from the farmer. The taste of homegrown food is something incomparable.
My mum would absolutely murder me for this pasta. She would be so mad. She has like a few rules with pasta, and one is to cook every ingredient at its own pace, so separately, and then put them together, and then it tastes delicious. But I am making this pasta in one skillet, including the pasta. I already had to pre-cook the pasta, and I don't have a bowl, so I just put it in a can.
I can't believe it. The most friendly guy just lent me his canoe, and I am canoeing on the most beautiful lake in the world. Something that I've noticed about this country is each person's proudness. I think that it's quite an Australian thing to make fun of ourselves, and I've been caught a few times where an American doesn't understand this absurd sense of humour. But I love it. Each person speaks about their home with depth and honour, and it's something I want to learn from. So I am currently about to be towed, which is just great. My tire was completely flat, like completely flat. So bad. And so I tried to fix it, and I had to get someone to help me because there was someone next to me and they were really kind, and then the son helped me. I'm always terrible at changing tires. My mum would be angry. She always tries to teach me, but I never listen that well. But we changed it together, and then the next tire I tried to drive out of there and it says that it's the wrong size. So I'm getting towed to the nearest town, which I think is quite a while away. So I'm a bit scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know where I'm gonna sleep tonight or where I'm going or how this is gonna work out. I really hope that the car will be okay. I don't know. These are the highs and lows of traveling on your own. After being towed to a bigger town with a mechanic, the tyre got fixed and I was good to go again. I decided that somewhere with walls might be nice, and it had been a long time since I showered. It was really nice to relax for a bit before getting back on the road. So, my first impressions of the US? Well, I'm impressed. Obviously, no country is perfect, the politics are complex, and honestly, Fahrenheit makes no sense. But the people here are some of the nicest that I've ever met. The nature is breathtaking, and I'm having a great time. The music in this video is by Ruby Rogers. You can find her links in our description. Thanks so much to our patrons for your support on our journey, and of course to Julia, who is back home caring for all of the animals.